Alrighty, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Juan Roberto Ruiz. Everyone calls me Roberto. In case you've missed it in our previous episodes, I am a married father of three boys with two other boys on the way. And I am currently studying to be a licensed marital family therapist or maybe even a clinical psychologist. Today we're responding to some questions. I'm not going to read the entirety of the questions for privacy purposes as well as for brevity. At Supermom, in order to respond to your dilemma, I would have to say it's not going to be ethical. Not at all. Um, Strictly speaking, from a situational perspective, I think, just because there were positive results from the son that you read about doesn't mean that that is going to be necessarily the same case with your daughter. And if she asks you for your help, she's confiding in you and she's trusting in you. And I think that you would need to take everything into account and try to work with her on that. In response to dipping a toe in MLM, I don't know what that means, but I think it is ethical for you to invite your friends over to a party and then try and sell them skincare products. I know plenty of people who do similar things. To be fair, I think it might not be popular among your friends, but I think from an ethical standpoint, that's just fine. I kind of look at that one there from more of a human nature perspective. I think that everyone's gonna probably be able to understand that you're excited to try and earn some extra money doing this, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to try and sell your friends things that they might use. Now, if it's the case that it's the only thing that would turn that is if you know for a fact that these products are junk products and you're just trying to gain profit while not providing a benefit to them, you may end up in some trouble, and that would probably be unethical. From Fun in Freddy. Okay. So as far as your situation goes with your roommate, that is absolutely not ethical, and I would actually, I would relegate that to a religious perspective. I think that destroying someone's property is, and I think that it's just wrong in a kind of karma. I don't think karmatic is a word, but in kind of a karma way. And even looking at that from a dialogical perspective, are they simply a slob? Or perhaps have you not been very good in explaining the situation, what's bothering you? Perhaps there's some breakdown in the dialogue that's preventing things from getting better. So I think that answer is pretty clear. Lastly, oh hey, he's returning for a fifth question from @concerned kid regarding your father and smoking. I think that's not ethical, and I would use the same exact perspectives from a human nature perspective. Everyone's going to have their vices, even though it may not be a behavior you would like to see continued. I think that it's clear that your father has his autonomy, and there should be some manner of respect provided just for the role in the family hierarchy. Obviously, that tapers to a point as you age, but regarding the dialogical perspective as well, I think that even though you guys have tried to get him to stop, without having more specifics into what's happened, it's not clear um, that you and your family have done a good job on that, making sure he understands the need for it. And yeah, all right, guys, that wraps up this podcast. I hope you all have a phenomenal day.